Good afternoon, Ma'am Dita. So today I want to present to you about phonotactics and suprasegmental. So before we start our presentation, we're gonna introduce ourselves first. So my name is Daniel Firzi Akbari.
My name is Novalinus Sandi Saputra.
And my name is Hadral Kevin.
Okay. Next. So what is phonotactics? Phonotactics is the study of arrangement and sequences of phonemes in a particular language, defines which sounds combinations are allowed and which are not. So here's my key point. So language specific. What is allowed in one language may not be in another. Determine syllable structure and sound placement, like initial, medial, or final position. Last one is governance, by implicit rules that native speakers follow intuitively. For the example, English allows initial consonant cluster like SDR in street, but not BN as in break. In Japanese, consonant cluster generally not permitted.
Phonetic rules in English. Initial cluster. Up to 3 consonants are allowed. Example like SPR in spring, STR in street, stop plus stop, PT not allowed initially, free active plus stop, FT is not allowed initially. Final cluster. Up to 4 consonant allow. Example, emphasis in glimpse. Borrow word adapted to fit phonotactic rules. Example, psychology is pronounced without B sound initially. Abbreviation meaning word or syllable boundary. And next is position of the allophone. Next is word of syllable initial. And the next word or syllable final. VO between vowels. And the next is word or syllable initial before a stressed vowel. And the last is following a consonant. Next, syllable structure and constraints. Common syllable structure. CVC, consonant vowel consonant, like cat, C, like K, V, or A, C, T, CCV, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, like plan. C, the C is B, and the next I, and the V is AA, and the C is N, and the last C is T. The CV, consonant vowel, like go, and the consonant is G, and vowel is O. Onset and coda restriction. Onset sounds at the beginning of syllable. Example like BL in play. Coda sounds at the end of syllable. Example like MP in camp. Okay, next.
Now the suprasegmental features. Definition is a feature that span across multiple phonemes, affecting larger units like syllable, word, and sentences. The main type is stress, intonation, and length. But in this presentation, we're just gonna explain stress and intonation. The function is to help distinguish mean and intent, influence the rhythm melody of a speech. Now, stress in word, there's a couple levels of stresses in the word. The first one is primary. It is the strongest to emphasize. For example, recording and coding. It's simple. The stress in the first one is on the second word, and the last one is at the first. The secondary is less strong but still noticeable. For example, the word is unbelievable. The third one is unstressed with minimal emphasis, like SOVA. The function of stress. Word of there's different word of level. Differentiated means like object as a noun and object as to oppose something. And then there's sentence level, which emphasize a new or important information. Like, for example, we have a sentence, I didn't say he stole the money. We can put emphasis on every word in this and have a different outcome. For example, I didn't say he stole the money, meaning he did not say, or I didn't say he stole the money. And for example, I didn't say he stole the money, implying that he is not the one who stole the money, and etc. Stress pattern. Noun often have stress on the first syllable, like the word table and apple. And the second one is verb, often have stress on the second syllable, like the word relatable or relate and destroy. And the second one is intonation. Definition is basically a variance of pitch in a word. The function have three. In the sentence type, rising intonation is like asking a question. For example, you're coming or really? It's have a high pitch note that rise when you talk or when you ask a question. The second one is falling intonation. It is to state a statement or a command. For example, close the door. It's a command. The second one is conveying attitude, express emotion like surprise, disbelief, or sarcasm. Like, for example, really? Or, oh, wow, really? It's different. It's convey a different expression with different attitude. And the last one is highlighting information. Focuses on what important in the sentence. For example, I'm telling you the customers ordered a red car, implying that the sellers did not sell or did not give the customer a red car that the customer wanted. So the red is highlighted in these sentences. And there's type of intonation pattern like falling, rising, and the last one that I did not mention earlier is fall rise. It's giving uncertainty, like the word maybe and etc. Now the conclusion is photothetic is a control with sound combination are allowed in a language, and segmental features is add a meaning to a speech using stress and intonation. And why do you think it is matters? Because we can know these features to help speak more naturally and clearly as a person. I think that's information we have from reading the book. Thank you.